There's two 14mm bolts up here that you're going to need to get. One is the tensioner, which is down there, and I actually find that one easier to get from underneath the car, so I'm not going to unloosen the belt yet. But the other one is, let me see if I can get this. You've got the top bolt on the power steering pump, which sits right down there. You definitely want to loosen that because we're going to need to swivel the power steering pump out of the way to get the alternator out. So go ahead and loosen that one for now, and then there's two more that we'll get from underneath. One second. So I've got the car on the lift so I can show you better, but you can definitely do this on a jack stand. Use a jack stand, don't trust your life on a jack. So when you get under the vehicle, like I said, to me it's easier to loosen the tensioner from underneath because I've got a way better straight shot at it. So I'll do that. We'll get the belt loosened up, and then there's going to be two bolts on the power steering that need to come out so we can wiggle that power steering pump out of the way as we pull the alternator out. As for the wires, you can go around to the back side of the alternator and get your wires right there. So I'll be doing all this, but it's going to be really hard to show on video, so I'll do the best I can. Also, some of you might have a skid plate right here that you would want to take down to get access to everything. This skid plate's missing, so I won't be showing you that. So what I do is just position the belt above the power steering pump. That way I can move the power steering pump pulley. There is one bolt that's going to be on like right in this area, and you can put a socket through the hole in the power steering pump pulley, and then there's another bolt right towards the middle on the bottom. Again, put a socket through the hole here and you'll be able to get on it. You want to take those two bolts completely out. The one up top should already be loosened. We loosened that already, and that will give us the ability to swivel the power steering pump out of the way as we pull the alternator out. So for the power wires, I'm not going to be able to show them. There's on film, but there's two of them. You've got two connectors. You've got the power wire here, the positive cable. It's just a 10mm bolt, and you can get to it with a wrench. Rather simple right here. There's a plastic cover over it. You just take off the cover, pull the bolt off, and then pull the wire off. So there's that one. For the other one, just come around right in between here and you'll see it. It's got a little rubber boot over it. You pull that rubber boot up, and then it's got a push tab. You'll push on that tab and pull it right on out of there. Okay, once you got those disconnected, we've got two alternator bolts. There's one here and there's one up on top here. This is why we needed to move the power steering pump. And also, when we go to pull the alternator out, it's going to hit the pulley on the power steering pump, so we've got to be able to move that pump up out of the way. See, so one bolt up there, one bolt down here. You can also take the bottom of the shroud off if you think you need to. I don't think I need to. I think I'll be able to maneuver it out without that. And then there's one clip right here that's very difficult to get off. So at this point in time, just kind of flip it upside down and then work this clip out right here. And we'll have to transfer this clip mount over to the new alternator, but just get this clip out for now. So that's your wiring harness. It's got your power and wiring clip there. I think I will go ahead and take this off real quick. Seems like the better idea. So just push that aside. Now we can pop this out. Okay, so I won't be able to video, but make sure you get your power wire connected up there, and then your other wire reconnected there. I forgot to show transferring that mount, but don't forget to transfer that wire harness mount. And get those two power steering pump bolts back there. I used to do these on my back in my garage on a jack, so I know the struggle if you're on a jack stand. Just keep at it, you'll get it. So at this point in time, we just have the top power steering pump reservoir bolt disconnected, but it's still hooked up, so we can go ahead and actually reconnect the serpentine belt at this time. Unless everything comes undone, then we got one. Okay. sure it's all online. And that's good to go. At this time you would put your skid plate back up if you have one.